Professor P.R. Mukund, viewers, has also worked hard, toiled hard over the last 18 years to translate more than 3,000 manuscripts from very, very dilapidated condition to try and preserve them so that they last for the next 500 years. One of that is also Madhvacharya's work, which he's worked very hard, and he's got a beautiful library in Udupi. So his contribution is immense towards preserving our ancient text and scriptures. So, Professor Saab, I'll come back to you after we get opening comments from our other speakers also. Professor Anuradha Chaudhary, she's been working very hard integrating ancient knowledge systems and ancient knowledge which is there, which is lost, which we are not reading, back into our educational system, and working tirelessly over the last 3-4 years along with the Ministry of Education, under the Ministry of Education. So Pandit Anuji, your thoughts.
In Sanskrit, when we have a verb, the verb has two parts. So every verb has a fruit and it has a process. So when we talk of educate today, the very verb educate results in job getting products, and therefore the entire system is catering to arriving at that result. But the original idea, which was the idea of the Gurukul education, is that you have to create a human being whose two aspects are well developed. So there has to be the para part of it, which means the human instrument itself has to be well developed and capable of living a meaningful life and integrating in a manner in society that they're contributing for the betterment of society. And the other part was the apara vidya, where they had to be familiar with the knowledge of the external world. And since the human quality has got compromised, the way in which society is nothing but a collective of units, of individual units.
Ji.
So the more we have people who are not of a very complete quality in terms of their efficacy in managing themselves and their role in society, we are going to see problems that are only going to get amplified over time. As we see in many top institutes where people are facing several kinds of mental challenges as well. So what is required is to go back to the spirit of education, which is what I think Mohanji was really referring to. It's not necessarily replicating the Gurukula as such in the forest environment, but replicating the very philosophy of education, which was about promoting an integral human being. And where does Sanskrit play a role? Sanskrit was the language which, or rather, if I can say it like that every language formats human nature. It formats the way we think and look at the world. So if you're talking of creating Bharata again, then we have to do it in languages which are in tune with the spirit of Bharata.